up, dude?
Aiden.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside. Is Cruz on here?
I'm on.
Yeah.
Cool.
How's it going, Brandon? Thanks for doing this with us.
Yeah, no problem. How are you guys doing this morning?
Doing good, dude. Just gotta knock these 2 interviews out and then submit them.
Yep.
Right on.
All right, Cruz, do you want to start it?
Sure. All right. First of all, thanks for joining us, Brandon. Just a quick overview. This is an interview for our construction technology class. So we're just going to ask you some basic questions about the company you work for now and some construction technology related questions as well. So first one, we'll keep it pretty simple, but what is your job title at Sutton right now?
Field engineer.
Field engineer. Perfect.
And what are you assigned to project-wise? What job site? And are you in the main office or corporate?
The Gilbert North Water Treatment Plant with our concrete self-perform division.
Awesome.
How long have you been working at your current company so far?
Been at Sun, I believe, running up on 2 years now, just short of 2 years. But been in the industry for about 4 now.
Okay, cool. You just answered my fourth question, so I'll just move on to 5. What are 2 technologies that you use very frequently on your day-to-day job?
I would say the first one's Bluebeam. That's a pretty basic program, but it helps out a lot on the job site with submittal reviews, RFIs. I mean, you can use it to mark up essentially any sort of document, and especially on jobs, bigger jobs like this where you get packages released, it's pretty important that you're staying up to date with quantity takeoffs and communicating that with your team and reviewing shop drawings. So Bluebeam Studio and stuff like that, it's able to help out, and the team can view and review everything together.
Awesome.
And then for a second technology, I would say a lot of the N8 modules used quite a bit, especially N8 Progress. It's great for the foreman to be able to track time out in the field and then claim quantities. It's got a couple of really cool features. Their daily notes section, so we're able to kind of understand if they had any issues through the day, why production might have been slowed down, and notes of material we may need to order, stuff like that. But no, it's a really beneficial tracking tool, and we learn about it when you go into project controls probably next semester for you guys.
Cool. Perfect.
Very cool. Going back into Bluebeam, have a quick question about what this software technology is used for, what you typically use it to do as far as maybe reviewing submittals or just combining documents or whatever it may be.
For me, the main thing I use it for is document or like drawing review and markup. So we have a shared studio on our job site, so we're able to look at shop drawings as a team, and then as a field engineer, you'll sign off your certain scope to make sure the shop drawing is ready to go once you've laid it over with your structurals. But a lot of it's just looking at drawings, pulling dimensions, and kind of making keynotes that I want to take out in the field and printing it off.
Nice. Cruz, was that number 6 that you just asked?
Oh, that was 7.
Okay, cool. And who mainly uses those, Brandon?
Bluebeam, I would say, is shared among everyone for the job site. And then N8, I would say, mainly is between project engineers or any sort of admin that's proving time, and then your foreman, because they'll be using the field version of it to sign their crews out.
Got it.
I know you kind of talked about this briefly, but the last question, as far as Bluebeam goes, is any specific likes or dislikes you have about the software, what you really love using it for, and something maybe on the top of your head that you can't do with it?
I like how it's pretty customizable to the user. You can set up your dashboard and tool sets however you kind of want them, so that you have quick access to what you typically use. Bit different for everyone. Don't really have any dislikes towards it, to be honest.
Yep. Perfect.
Cool. And the second technology you mentioned, software, what is it used for, and how do you use it?
It's used for mainly tracking time and quantities on your job site. So you'll assign a cost code for a foreman to use for the day, and then they'll have their crew set on it. They'll report their crew's hours. Everyone signs out. It's kind of a insurance thing. They sign out agreeing they haven't been injured and their hours are accurate, and then they're able to claim quantities through that. For me, creating the timesheets, and it kind of helps me plan what we're doing for the week and understand how much progress we've made.
So you'd say that's used more by the subs or by your team on the field, or is it a combination of both? Is that next question?
For progress,
Yeah.
I don't know what a subcontractor would necessarily use to report time. I work purely within a self-performed division, so I only see our own carpenters. But out in the field, the foremen are the main guys that use it because they sign out the crews at the end of the day.
And what are some strong likes and dislikes about that software?
I like that it has a mobile application, makes it really easy to get the timesheets done out in the field. You can just set it up for your foreman's iPads and they're able to do everything out there. Dislikes would just be when the N8 is servers are kind of slow. It can take a while to get things approved and get things processed and upload stuff. So
Cool.
Sweet. And then we just have one last question for you here. Do you know if your company has a virtual design and construction or VDC department? And if so, what does it do for your company?
We don't have a VDC department, or at least not one that's used on this job. This job that I'm currently on is a joint venture with PCL. So their VDC team creates all of our concrete shop drawings, which shows location of blockouts, elevations, stuff like that. Cubic yardages for your neat line. So pretty cool stuff that their VDC team can do.
Yep. Very cool. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you, Brandon.
Been
Of course.
10 minutes with us, but appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
All right, later.